coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Arizona Cardinals and the New England Patriots. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's... zone for a touchback.
Ready.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Hurry!
They start the drive with Cook. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
19 tight, 19 7 targets, 7 hot, back to 50, 18 Randall, 18 Randall.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down. He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw again. And he's got his big... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. George Pickens from 21 yards away. And the Pats are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving up.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create. Feet to get him down in the pocket early. Oh, that's got to feel great for them.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Murray tucks and runs. Pushes past him. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The keeper there good for about 9, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and inches. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Play fake. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second down, it's Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the 1st down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Patriots are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, check that, street.
On 2nd down, Cook. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school, didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to those former level.
They go play action here on first down.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down, and that is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on second down, Murray. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Here's Murray.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up fourth down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'll run. This is Holmes.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Cook. And he loses the football a second time, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Second time he's fumbled in. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
There's Mooney with another catch.
Touchdown!
Darnell Mooney.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. Gets past one man. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Hey.
Murray now on 1st down.
Quick slant to Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. And it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now a give here to Pollard. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go check.
A run now with Holmes.
And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James Cook, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
The extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Call that a 48-yard punt, and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
New England on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been
into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
197 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Going to run again here with Pollard.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to